Okie dokies. Let's do this. Yay. Okay. We'll do a new game. Okay. There we go. Free room. Yep. Free room. Female.
We all lost everything. Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Sam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light. That light. That's where all of our new stories began. It streaked across the sky, mesmerized, but unnerving. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. None of us understood, but, well, we followed. And we all felt some kind of trepidation, and yet attraction as we approached it, and it approached us. You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be.
To the alien world.
Hello, bonjour, ciao, hola, hello, shora, ni hao. Welcome to Hunrat. My name is Joseph. I am the mayor here. You are most probably a bit confused and disoriented. But let me reassure you, everything will be fine. You're not the first to go through this experience. The others who have come before you will help you adjust. Follow the trail to the house with the white picket fence. Fali will meet you there and introduce you to your new life here.
Goobus, don't be scared. It's gonna be okay, Goobus. Daughter, it's okay. It's okay. Meow.
I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't. Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious. With who you trust, CW may be here. I don't know. Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunter out to be a decent price.
Okay. Do not approach anything that even remotely resembles this diagram unless it has been disabled. Okay. Hunrath. Must have been the first one. Yeah, put some lip chap on. Wow, we already have a bot. Man. Okay. Roscoe. I vaguely remember what to do.
have a healthy, thriving community here, as you can see. Our garden was planted years ago and has supplied plenty of food for many generations. The buildings around town serve multiple purposes, including housing, schooling, and storage. I'm sure you have run across a number of folks already. Many were brought here, like you, and some actually were born here. We all feel we are part of the whole.
That again.
This is the tree. It has been here in Hunrock for as long as anyone can remember. Its health is intimately tied to everything in our little greenhouse, our cell we live in, our ecosystem. It has provided many surprises over the years, including some interesting seeds that you will learn more about. Many have postulated, yet we really know very little about its origins. But we do know it should be cherished and protected.
Okay. Lasers.
Lasted long. You should have been. I thought you'd all been. The devil are you? Lord, new one. Now? It's a bad time to be arriving here. You should have listened to me.
Hang on.
I'm going home. Maybe it's good timing for you. You might spend a lot less time in this prison than the rest of us has. All right.
how to do this. Okay. Let me just walk off of that real quick.
Part of our ecosystem here is our supply of water. It is supplied as a natural process of the system itself, and we don't really understand how. Although the entire system is very closely tied together. The fact that one of the most important necessities of life has been provided to us has led many to believe that this place has a purpose. Others attribute to a complex natural process which we one day hope to understand. Either way, we are glad to have all the water we need.
There's fresh water. So I need to get the electricity humming. Nothing. Okay. So I need to go do that again, I think. Yes, fuel drain. Just been draining fuel. Wrong way. Okay. It says full. Good. Okay. We got some power going. Okay. Hey, existence buffer, what's up? How's it hanging? Let's see what this did. Nothing. Nothing at all. Is there even anything I can get to? No. Oh. Forgot there was a camera system. Okay. Ugh, surely there'll be a door one day that will open for me. Yay! A door that opens for me.
This is awkward.
Why are you so nervous? This is just fair.
Okay, now what? Okay, that's enough.
Caroline, I swear, you are a natural.
Where did you get these anyway? Are the Muffins just giving you stuff now?
Being generous of late. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Nothing. laser disables. Okay. There we go. Oh my. Oh, excuse me. Dimensional projector produces apparently solid apparitions with light, volume, and some sort of simulated mass. Rocco says all projectors will have similar power levels and communication protocols. There appears to be three primary elements. Projector element, beam emission, provides the primary light energy source. Control arms, some sort of control of the beam in the three dimensions, color, variable, and mass invariable. Communications arms, internal comm signals supplied across gap to projection arms. We'll use 7-volt communications level as a carrier voltage. Varying the voltage around that baseline voltage produces solid light volume boxes in various colors formed from bottom to top, left to right. The Mofangs have turned the retrace timing to 30 Hz for us. Mighty kind of them. For full 3D resolution of approximately 525. Excuse me. 525 times 150 times 150. The converter would be required to adjust the voltage about every 3 ns. I don't have an abundance or circuitry to build converters running at 333 MHz. For still projections, rocks, the refresh doesn't matter. The display is persistent unless the voltage varies from 7 volts. I can produce the projection from a still image and set the voltage to 7 to maintain it. Less than 0.8 volts result in clear, open, massless display space. Video source, speaker, converter, radio transmitter. Sound will be handled separately. Some projection noise, slightly shimmer from radio interference. Moving image corruption noise towards bottom of projection. Image above projection arms bound are possible. Checkering for potential hidden latency. Checking for potential hidden latency. Mayor's suggestion. Checks out. Can't find anything destructive. Consistent, spurious, very high frequency background carrier. Excuse me. No idea what that could be. Odd side effect. Projection intersecting any part of the cell wall suppresses all transport. Not sure why I tried this. Farley claims it's related to some desire of mine to shoot everything and everything else. Shoot everything at everything else. Ambassador Seed. Swap machine functionality. Radius of swap sphere is defined at first swap. Immutable. Seeds recharge naturally from ubiquitous ambient membrane power radiation, tied to tree health. Forcing seed open trigger prep behavior radius demarcation. Small battery added to amplify ambient membrane power. Charges continuously. Parabolic focusing of power used to trigger seed swap behavior. Locking location of swap machines. Assure predictability. No unanticipated damage. Radius determination also occurs at same location in destination sphere. Without a pair seed defining the destination swap location, the destination coordinates match the source. Voila, swapping on demand. Mayor's imager requests. Okay. Man, my allergies are going to act up. Raw. This has a dead end on it, doesn't it? Yes. What if I just travel backwards? Stop. There we go. Oh, is that red shimmer on there? Where does this go? Hey, another door that opened for me. Oh, we got shimmering red rocks. Okay. Just a dead end. Got him. Yes. Okay. The first time I ever did that in my original playthrough scared the heck out of me. I thought I killed myself. I like it struggling to go uphill. Boom! Not a dead end. That's a dead end. Watch this. That must mean this leads me where I need to go. Yup. Boog. Bug. New arrival inventory check-in. Several throw rugs. Okay. Now this gives me a chance to turn this around. Before anything. Never mind, hang on. There we go. Spooky. here and open this place up for myself. Ah, I see. So that should be all I needed to do. Yup. There we go. Okay. Now I can go on this. Now that it's turned around. There we go. Now I can do this. And open this area. Ta-da! There's plenty of room there, but whatever. I found the bar! Yay! Time to drink our troubles away. Making moonshine. Okay. Well then. Was there anything I was supposed to find in there? Or was that just the bar? The Nightopia. Here we go. I don't know what this means. Purple mushroom juice, beret fruit juice, simple syrup, white shine, gold tummy buster. One ounce white shine, 0.5 ounce aged hooch, 3 ounce orange astronaut drink, 1 ounce fire plant juice, then float, 1 ounce black hooch, 0.5 ounce hard stuff, splash of grenadine, .5 ounce coconut hooch, 1.5 ounce spice shine, Murray fruit juice, fire plant juice, splash of grenadine. Plant type, attributes. Purple mushrooms, lime taste. Hanging flower, grenadine. Fire plant leaves, pineapple taste. Murray fruit, citrus taste. Huh. This one sounds pretty good. Pretty good. I like this more. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Hooch. I learned flavors. I need some water. Let's go over here. Ugh. That's where the submarine is. Poke, poke. Okay. Strange. Not that there's much else I can do with this. Isn't this the other side of that dead end? Yep. That's exactly what it is. Y'all want to see the one thing I remember from this game? Like the one solution I remember? Let's see here. One, 4, 3, 6. Gotta go way over here. That's right, literally to the very end. That should be the code. Did it change? That's what it was. It was backwards. Yeah, I shouldn't know that. Okay. Oh, my back is hurting. Ba-da-doo.
Well, I feel like I should say something. We haven't heard from Shavar. So, well, so we assume that Shavar, well, that the attack is inevitable. We just don't know when. So, Shavar and her family, and others she trusts, I guess, well, they'll arrive when they can, without giving, like covertly. So the plan will happen, in spite of our we're locking down as much as possible here and moving everybody out. CW will stay here, and I'll go to Murray at the last possible moment. Most are gone. There's just a few left here now. The mayor got out early. I don't even know why I'm recording this. It's like somehow we'll live on or something. I guess this has meaning if someone listens, but who? A new one? A new arriver.
Another bot.
Oh, God, the kiosk out front. I need to update that message.
Koala bear. Dead. Or seed pairs scattered throughout the universe. Why scattering? 4 species met. Hope that's everything. Ambassador seeds were first documented about 150 Earth years ago. They occur about once every 400 days if the trees remain healthy. Natural seed swaps occur between pairs of seeds that we now know drop simultaneously from healthy trees in paired sphere. When each seed was touched by a species in sphere, the swap occurred, sending an ambassador from each sphere to the paired sphere. Location of swap is defined by the location of the pairs of seeds. After the first swap, the seeds recharge quickly, allowing for a quick return. First meetings were intense but naturally short. It was quite a surprise for both the Mofang and us. Over time, the seeds required more time to recharge, producing longer visits between species. Everyone who arrives is familiar with the collector seeds, the bright light that we were all drawn to right before the event that brought us here is a collector seed. What new arrivals may not be aware of is that these seeds, like all seeds, come in pairs. When the tree drops a collector seed on the ground, it signals that its twin has begun its quest for a new being. That search may take hours or it may take years. When an appropriate situation, a natural threat of death, is found, the seed activates and swaps a smaller but varying size sphere from Earth or whatever appropriate home world here to Hunrath. As Hunrath became more populated, we would watch for newly dropped collector seeds, collect it, and place it in the entry canyon area. This allowed us to provide a more predictable entry experience for new arrivers and provide a single area to collect any resources that may have come along with the new arriver. Unlike ambassador seeds and mother seeds, collector seeds do not seem to survive. The inner core is spent, leaving only the lifeless outer husk. Mother seeds. Postulated but unverified. First suggested by Alima Hamas, 2232 BH. The notion of mother seeds extrapolates the behavior of the lesser seeds to a superseed. She posited that the process that actually created the pair spheres was similar to all the other swaps, but on much greater scale. The idea is that two seeds from a mother tree were scattered on the galactic winds to find appropriately similar environments. When matches were found, some processes was triggered that swapped large portions of the landscape between vastly different worlds. Alima further noted that the tree's location in the center of the sphere suggested that the trees grew from these mother seeds. Because of the similarities, it has been conjectured that reswapping the entire environmental spheres might be possible with a larger scale version of the ambassador seed machine. Excuse me. Communication, talking with our neighbors. We take communication for granted, even with the varied languages we find here on Hunrath. But when we suddenly find ourselves among other intelligent species who don't share our culture, history, DNA, or vocal cords, It requires a huge amount of effort for the beginning of rudimentary chatting. This quick overview will set the stage for what to expect when communicating with our neighbors. The Mofang were the first non-humans we met. With at least some level of similar physical vocal generating abilities, they picked up human words quickly. This early mimicry resulted in what the species became to be called. Even though they were able to mimic single words and simple phrases, it became evident over the years that a huge grammatical differences were not easily overcome. Some have proposed that the difficulty may have arisen because the Mofang insisted on attempting to learn every human language, and as a result, were never able to lock onto any consistent grammatical structure. Nevertheless, in spite of the rudimentary sentence construction, it has been very easy to communicate, and it has been unnecessary for us to learn their language beyond a few simple phrases and proper names. If you'd like to learn more about communication with the Mofang, please contact Tam. Valian. The Valian have presented a particular communication challenge. From what we can gather, they produce sounds using two large reed-like structures inside opposite sides of their heads. The vibrations generated are channeled to resonance chambers in their skulls, where they are combined into a complex low-frequency dual tone. The low-frequency bitonal sounds are not only hard for humans to hear and resolve, but impossible for us to mimic. And the Valian's hearing is also oriented towards low frequency, so they are unable to hear most of the sounds associated with human speech. Therefore, communication with the Valian has relied on technology. They have adapted consoles, which the Valian fluently control with vocalization, for use by other species. Over the years, some individuals of other species, including a few humans, have learned to communicate very efficiently using this method. Humans have been able to pick out some higher frequency characteristics of certain key Valian words over the years, and although we can't speak to them in a way that the Valian can understand, we are occasionally able to hear and recognize these words when spoken distinctly by the Valian. If you'd like to learn more about communication with the Valian, please contact Vito. Awry. My wrists are going to hurt. Excuse me. None of the stages of the Awry morphology have any vocalization apparatus. Because of the obvious synchronization of the barnacle flash and the ability of the pawns to provide for and address the needs of the polyarchs, it was assumed that the species could communicate efficiently. It was not until Farley began to spend large amount of time in the polyarch antechamber that the first clues to this communication became evident. After months of research, Farley began to have limited success with receiving some kind of simple messages that were coming from the polyarchs. It is apparent now that the polyarchs have been attempting to communicate the entire time, but they themselves had been experimenting with various channels until they finally got a response from Farley. After this breakthrough, others were able to tune in to the polyarchs and learn to listen. Both the polyarchs and the pawns have a simple organ that can sense human vocal frequencies, enabling them to sense simple responses from the humans. But over the years, Farley was able to learn to speak to the polyarchs via a related form of extrasensory transmission. If you'd like to learn more about communication with Arai, please contact Farley. Whew. There is still yet more to read. Woo! Mofang. Through ambassador seeds, the Mofang were the first non-human species humans were introduced to. Lang was first to call the alien the Mofang, impressed with their advanced ability to imitate our sounds, movements, and mannerisms. Although they have a name for themselves, their language is mostly unpronounceable by humans. As a result, and because of their mimicry abilities, communication with the Mofang is primarily accomplished by their learning the human languages, rather than humans learning to speak Mofang. They have been able to learn almost every human language represented in Hunrath, enough to provide functional, if rudimentary, communication. The Mofang basic external morphology is remarkably humanoid. Bilateral, symmetrical tetrapods, bipedal, head with interior, facial features, mouth, eyes, nostrils. Other external features include minimal body hair and raised dorsal protrusions. Constitution is somewhat frail, due apparently to their thin and lightweight internal structure. But internal investigation has not been possible. They have ample cranial space and to amount for the substantial brain, and their intelligence is impressive as evidenced by their advanced technology. Man, meeting that for the first time would be terrifying. Arai, after certain levels of maturity and health of the tree, a passage opened at its base. This passage allowed contact with 2 additional species. The first contact was with the Arai. First contact revealed the Arai to be large beetle-like insects. We were unable to communicate directly with them in any way, but there appeared to be some rudimentary level of intelligence. It was Lornik Toth who first made the journey through the heart of the Kaptar and named both the New World and its inhabitants. The Arai have 3 distinct variants that have come to be referred to as barnacle, beetle, and polyarch. Although their morphology is dramatically different from humans, their internal systems, like all of our neighbors, are supported by similar atmospheric composition and basic nutrients. In their barnacle stage, the Arai are completely immobile. The Arai stay in this egg-like development state seemingly indefinitely. In order to hatch, they must be in proximity to a polyarch, and fertilized by the beetles after a certain stage of maturity. The beetles are the eyes and ears, hands and feet, with only a minimal nervous system of their own. They are essentially the sensory extensions of the immobile polyarchs. They are able to execute simple commands, but apparently have very little in the way of individual sentience. The Arai polyarchs are the intelligence and consciousness of the species. Although it was obvious that there was an intelligence behind the species, it wasn't until Caroline Farley began spending large amounts of time in close proximity that deeper communication began. With a room nearby, Farley was the first to communicate non-verbally and learn much about the species, including some historical information. The Arai species survived in their world while several other sentient species came and went. Among them, an ancient species who formed a deeper relationship with the Arai, carving temples and dwellings for them in the rocks, and later a more recent species that took over much of their homeworld. This latter species was especially adapted to mechanical construction, using it mostly to capture and process large flying creatures, using the beetles as bait. Villian. The final species to be discovered were the Villian. The Villian had been communicating with the Arai for many years through ambassador seeds, but became part of the larger community very shortly after the Arai. With a large and imposing frame and a form of communication based on a complex multi-voice low-frequency rumble, the initial introductions were intimidating. After several attempts, Amelie Vidal was able to begin some rudimentary communication and began visiting the Villian in Marais, which she named. On a regular basis, she discovered a complex and amazing society that was able to use their technology in unexpected ways. Whoops. Now I know right-clicking gets rid of it. Unexpected ways. They had the ability to quickly transform their world using extruded structures based on some forms of complex miniature substrate material. Unlike the other worlds, the Villian sphere is scooped out of the Villian resettlement group that was preparing to set off into space to find a new homeworld. This was their way of life, to put themselves into stasis and scattering themselves through the stars. As mentioned previously, their appearance is imposing, standing about 9 feet tall with a distinct reptilian resemblance, and they have 6 limbs, 2 muscular legs and arms, and a smaller set of arms. They control every aspect of their technology with their vocalizations, but over the years they have created control panels based on their number system that allows other species to easier access elements of their technology. Oh my. Here in a little bit, can you give me a water?
Are we out?
I think so. You should be. The entire landscape outside of our circle of desert could only be described as alien. Large floating rocks could be seen in the distance. No one had even seen anything like it anywhere on Earth. We finally explored our new surroundings, hoping to find a new way home. Or a way home. No way home was ever found. In fact, we soon discovered what we take for granted now. Not only could we not get back home, we also could not access the landscape outside of our desert. Curiously, we discovered that a flow of water was provided from a high point of rock, and we discovered a small tree growing in the very center of the circle. Our central tree that is so important to our lives here was just a mere sapling back then. I shall document the curious events that have Thank you. I needed that water. My throat was getting dry. I shall document the curious events that have transpired with myself, my family, friends, and co-workers. I read cow at first. Hartnell was a peaceful mining town founded by my grandfather and nestled within the red rock of the desert in the Arizona Territory. Its 163 inhabitants heard a mighty explosion on the night of June 27th, 1903. I sent several workers through the town to verify that the explosion had not caused any injuries or damage to mining equipment. They returned and reported that it must have been a loud clap of thunder, because by dry lightning, for they found no damage. It was not until the light of the next morning that we were amazed to realize something profound had indeed occurred. At some point during that night, our entire mining facility and a large circle of the land around it seemed to have been scooped up and carried off to a completely different place, all without anyone knowing about it. Nope, didn't mean to click on that. Okay. Whee! Goobus. Ted Goobies. It's gotta be like this. No, but then one's not showing. Huh. Oh well, I'll figure it out, right? Yay, more reading. Oh, this is just people. Okay. Gooby, what do you think? Where'd I go? Where am I? Oh, I'm on the other side of this thing. Look at that. Did not mean to find this yet. Must be a door I can open. Of course. Star. Pound. Okay. Let me go close this thing and then come back. Okay. Going back over here. There we go. So I need 6 numbers for this one. I could jump down there. So I need 3 numbers for one and 6 numbers for the other one. Greetings from New York. Wow, hello. Hello from Texas. How do you do? So I need to find another way here. Because this area is blocked. Looks like you got pretty far. Thank you! Granted, this isn't my first time playing this game. It's just been a long time since I played it. I don't know where to go from here. It's like here's where my memory reaches. I only remembered one code for one of the keypads. That's because it's written down pretty much right when you first start. But the other ones I'm not too sure about. I need to inspect the garage a little bit more. I haven't really done anything there except open it. That's 7 numbers. One needs 6 numbers, the other one needs 3. is a control panel that the Villians have supplied for our use. Although they are able to control their system via vocalizations, they have provided these control panels for other species to have limited access and control. If you have trouble, please find Noah for help. Remember, the Villian numbering system is a base 4. Drag from one blob to another to form the Villian digits. Have I ever played Myst? I grew up watching my mom play it back when we first had a computer. I was born in the 90s. Man, it left an impact on me, and I picked them up myself. I own every single one. Riven is my favorite, though. Use the first digits to simulate a L digit panel. Panels will autocorrect for individual entries. .406. Is that the number I need? Ugh. I automatically thought I could jump. Let's see, I need to get up there. Gooby! Connor! Ah, there you go again. Yes? Meow. The CW actor is the same guy who played Cyrus. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Ow, Gunner! Claws! You're a good boy. I know you didn't do that on purpose. Let's try 406. Meow. Yeah. Oh man, heck yeah. Mr. Mayor, at your behest, here's the information pertaining to the Bleeder, its history, and some of the engineering behind it. The Bleeder project is designed. Good job, thank you! Designed to build at the request of Mayor Sims to collect and deposit the ever increasing power in the entire ecosystem. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition as he and others had become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. He believed that without knowing more precisely what would happen to the cell wall at fruition, it was ill-advised to allow it to possibly open, thus allowing what might be outside in and what might be inside out. I need a drink of water. Yeah, did you flop? Monsieur Goobus. Monsieur Goobus. You have a fluffy tummy. But I know better than touching it. You are a bear trap. Bear trap. Thank you for the follow. Me talking to my cat did that. The system has the capacity to throttle all four connected worlds. The idea, as you are well aware, is to suppress the ecosystem power and thus inhabit full maturity of the trees. It was postulated, and since... Excuse me, sorry. It's something that happens when I read. I end up yawning a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm not breathing properly or something. I know I have a deviated septum and unnaturally small sinuses, so who knows if that has something to do with it. It was postulated and since became apparent that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening and grant us direct control over tree fruition. Here we go. The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. The power is collected through Villian engineered extruded cables that attach directly to the dome membrane. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by a discharge into the water. Through electrolysis, an amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. We captured some of these elements for our own use, but the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be a cause for concern, were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess hydrogen and oxygen content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. And as you know, we discourage swimming when the bleeder is operational. If you like games like this, you might want to also like The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I've been curious about that game, but I haven't really talked to anybody about it. Huh. I'll add that to my list then. Maybe I'll play it after this game. I mostly focus on puzzle games. That tends to be my prime audience. And I don't mind. I love puzzle games. Okay, let's see here. Okay. A man with horns. How bizarre. Oh my. Go, Miss, where'd you go? There you are. Meow. You're a pretty boy. You're a pretty boy. Are you wagging your tail? Are you about to bite me? No. Why is my hand on my face? Special Council Session 2 discussed final approval of Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. The full council vote was unanimous, and I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says that tunneling is almost complete. FAM informed us that the Villians just completed their construction and have started testing. Special council session. Oh, 12. This was 11. No one attended. I will inquire as to reasons for their absence. It appears the council members feel like we're having too many meetings. Since the plan has been approved, perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days for now. While I was asking Cecil about his absence, I also inquired about securing the tower area. 13. Cecil will provide a new key code for the lower lock in the next few days. Cecil placed under the direction of our first mayor. Okay. Cecil was concerned about any survivors not having access, so it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house and give the residents a location as they were being chambered. I also have him change the upper tower access code. Okay. So that's the code that I knew. Clue to the code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. I've decided to bring some of the more important mayor logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hunrath log, and then the logs that document the history of our conflict with the Mofeg. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historic documents. Let me go ahead and get this code real quick. Cool. It doesn't know where we're at. But this one does. No, it doesn't. Oh well. Okay. First mayor. Huh. Welp. Oh. Special Council Session 14. Only Tham attended. He informed me that because of the dire circumstances, the others were either extremely busy or not included to have long discussions, not inclined to have long discussions about the situation. I told him I would suspend the regular special council meeting sessions, and we would simply meet as the need arose. I paid a visit to Farley today. I asked her to check on the availability of the chamber for the documents. I've spent the last few days collecting documents. I've divided them into two categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that we've managed to collect through the years. With less than a week remaining before chambering begins, the population is tense. We've had several town hall meetings to try and answer any questions, but the realities of the current situations make it difficult to assuage fears. God, I'm tired. Farley has informed me that there is one final confirmation from Chavar. If Farley doesn't hear from her by the end of 1714 1 AH, then there is no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan, and whatever the Mofang jerks send to kill us will be returned back to them. A special meeting was called to go over the plan for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute. The Mofang weapon illustration, a list of all souls that will be used as a bias for the chambering manifest, and a thorough summary of the battle plans. These will be distributed as necessary. No word from Chavar. Farley tells me that there will be at least one chamber available for historic documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medications in case either Hunrath or Murray are completely destroyed. No word from Chavar. No word from Chavar. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell. I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like. Well, okay. Okay. Under the first mayor. The first mayor is Luther Roscoe. Where am I going? This way. under the direction of the first mayor. This can't be it. Did it mean that statue? Or that bust? Five zero zero 283. Why's my hand doing this? Where's my pen? See if this works. I need some more water. I'm thirsty. Five. Eight. Three. Nope. Okay. I like how I took the long way. Under the direction. You know your way around. Thank you. I have a keen sense of direction. Clue to that code has been placed under the direction. Rivers Mayor. The mayor's desk. Ah, Ohio. Ah, okay. It took me longer than it should have. Ohio. I'm wiping off the previous code I wrote on my hand. Bingo! 1 M. Ooh. 7 C E F G H I J. No, J goes to 10. Huh. What would the M E be? So weird you run faster going cat a corner. Or at least it feels like you do. Okay. What would ME be? A B. Phone booth? Ah. Yes. Right. Wait. I grew up in the 90s. I can figure this out. A, B, C, D, E, F. So that would be 2. A, B, C, D, E, F. G, H, I. J, K, L, M. 5. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Fine, I'll go look. Watch it be 6. Yup. I was close. Clothespin to cigar. Isn't that how it always goes? Why's my hand on my face? I missed my ups. Excuse me. Okay. 162. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 62. What? It's gonna be the same as before. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Nope. Yes, I do. It's charging. I don't have it on me. But that's correct, right? 162107. Now back to the phone booth. E is 2. God dog it. It's 3. Gosh dang it. Back to the thing. What cell phones it was two? Or am that's so far removed that I'm getting it wrong. Man, I used to be able to type without looking on a cell phone. Where did it all go wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3. God dog, I got it wrong. Hang on. It was supposed to be 6. Yes, I know. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. 1. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Yeehaw! Let's go up first. This does nothing for me. This looks great in VR. Dude, I bet. Am I about to blow up? Nothing, I guess. I remember this is where the end of the game happens. I got the bad ending last time. Oh. Let's go through this guy's personal stuff. This dude had a toilet. Good for him. Nothing, not even if I spin it faster. How do I get to the tree area? just gonna break the elevator. How do I get down to you? Did I blow something up? Not this. I had it? Huh. Oh, there's a piece of paper here. Okay. Oh. Of course. I hear that bug. Tree! Gotta look at some Myst Revelations type looking place. Woo! Yay! That's a nope. It's gonna be a nope. Nope. Hey, that red wire goes down here. The tree is green. I'm gonna go knock on that guy's door. CW. Yo, CW, what's up?
Made progress. It's nice not having to do all this myself. You can just keep connecting all the trees, all the roots. I gotta finish the plates around the tree and get them connected to my battery. If you ain't already done so, I need that battery cable plugged in.
Have I done that?
Everything connected.
He's evil. Look at that, he is getting progress done on that. Okay. Why'd it go down? Oh, it's slowly rising. I see. Oh, I'm getting tired. I see you. Bug. Okay, what now? I love how old 90s that TV is. Well, not 90s, 2000s more like. I'm gonna go to the seed. Door ain't open. How do you get here from over there? Where's the other ambassador seeds? The tree opened it up. So how do I get through using the tree? Okay. Excuse me, I'm getting sleepy. Okay, frozen thoughts, thank you. Oh, I know a place I haven't been. Wait, yes I have. Yeah, I've been over here. What about here? Just this. Okay. Been here. Haven't been there. I need to get up there. Which how? Okay, there must be something over there that allows me to get through there. about over here? Behind the house. See if there's anything up here. Really? I can't use this anymore? I guess not. Still closed off. Okay. I see you, bug. Alien thing. Nothing through here. I need to get there somehow. Leaving that sad music behind. What happens if I go all the way down here? I end up right here. Who would have thought? Haha! Surely this will take me where I need to go. Yes! First things first, gotta lower this. There we go. Into nothingness. It's a bug's homeworld, right? I didn't mean to press that way, but okay. That's right, hang on. Oh no, if I turn it one more, then I can go into the wall there. I would be so scared going down these steps. Oh my gosh. Hey! Hey! This still dead ends. Oh, no it doesn't. Never mind. God, I'm so thirsty. Oh, if only I had my phone, I could shoot my husband a text. Unless he's watching. Tyler. Tyler, are you watching? Where am I going? I need to go over here. No, wait. I can cut through here. I knew where I was going. I need to stop second guessing myself. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I needed that water. I turned around and saw water that my toddler hadn't stuck anything into, so I drank it. Mom life, am I right? I now should be able to reach this. Yes. Where's the blue laser to get rid of it? That's their tree. It looks like. Maybe? No, they have a lot of trees. Whoops. Riven. It's a very Riven-inspired world. Oh, there's their tree. Okay. Time to go somewhere new. This is somewhere new. Is it? Or am I backtracking? No, this is new. Oh my. Okay. Here we go. This is backtracking. That's why. Here we go. I can't do that yet. Right. How annoying. Hello. Oh, just leaves me back here. Nothing in here. Where's that blue laser? Where the heck do I go from here? Nothing? Okay. That hurts my eyes. Okay, I think it's at this point I probably need a fresh mind, so I am going to call it. Let's scratch my hand real quick. Take another drink of toddler water. Okay. How do I save it? Huh. I'm guessing it's saved here. Quit. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and all that fun stuff. I will be back. My hand is on my face. I will be back on Friday. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Quopel123. Or, sorry, Copel, not Quo. Copel123 for the conversation and helping me out with some of the puzzles. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the follow as well. I love you guys, and I will see y'all on Friday. Bye.